Inning number 10, the pinnacle inning of the 2016 World Series, Game 7, Cubs and Indians. We've been breaking down every single inning. And I don't know about you, but when I saw the tarp come out, all I could think of was this is just delaying the misery. This is delaying the inevitable. It was only a 17-minute rain delay, but I'm not thinking to myself, oh, the Cubs are going to go into the dugout and have a come to Jesus moment or go into the clubhouse and talk it up and get everyone pepped back up. That was not going through my mind. But according to a lot of the players, a lot of reports, and straight from the players' mouths here, that's exactly what happened.
We're going to pick you up. We're going to come after this, and we're going to win this game. Just be ready because I think you're gonna be back in there. And then that's when Jason Hayward called the meeting. We went down. It was a pitch where a couple of the guys also talk, and I think that was a good click for the team to come back in that game.
One thing Hayward said when he started talking to us, and Chappie came. Chappie was one of the last guys into the room, and you could tell he was broken up about it. And Jay Hay started saying some stuff to us, and then I remember looking at Chappie going, "We got you, Chappie." Kind of like, hey. And then he also talked about we've had each other's backs all year long, and it was one of the most inspirational moments I've ever been a part of, for sure. Because as soon as he was done talking, other guys talked around the room, and it was like the timing of it was ridiculously perfect. Because as soon as we were done talking, there was a knock at the door. The clubbie's like, "Hey, it's time to stretch." It was like literally our meeting was 15 minutes or whatever. And then it was over. That's what I remember.
So we joke about Jason Hayward being an automatic out, but without him, I don't think that we win this World Series because it was that conversation apparently that got everything going. And Kyle Schwarber, third hit of the game, he just was unstoppable. They take him out. Pinch run for him. You've got Albert Almora Jr. Didn't do much during the season, but man, he came through right here. Chris Bryant nearly goes yard. I mean, just inches away. And Albert Almora Jr. gets to second base. He tags up. No one saw that coming. And you can see right here, he just sees that ball keep going. And he's like, I need to get back to the bag. I'm gonna tag up. It was a really good last minute decision. I was impressed. I'm still impressed watching this. I just don't think many base runners would have thought about that. And so what does that do? That basically says to the Indians, we're going to put Anthony Rizzo on, which, by the way, they still had to throw 4 balls for an intentional walk back then. And I mean, this is nearly hittable. If Rizzo wanted to just go ahead and flip the bat out there, he probably could have. But either way, I don't think he was looking to do anything too crazy with the game on the line for Game 7 of the World Series. So then the Zobrist at bat. Now on the mound is Brian Shaw. Doesn't have super dominating, overpowering stuff. He's got a 95-mile-an-hour fastball. He uses it the first couple pitches to make it 1-1. Again, on the third pitch to make it 1-2. Zobrist just is thinking, I just need to throw it to the left side there. Just keep my hands back. Let the pitch do everything. And Shaw plays right into that. On the 1-2. Zobrist gets it past the third baseman on the ground. Here comes the winning run. And, I mean, this will forever be ingrained in my brain. This look right here from Anthony Rizzo. This is why half of Cubs Nation has named their dogs Rizzo. Mine is right next to me. He's looking right at me thinking I'm talking to him, offering him food. That look says it all for 108 years of just desperation from Cubs fans. And Ben Zobrist, man, I mean, you're a hero. You are a Cubs Hall of Famer, a no-doubt Cubs Hall of Famer for that. That's so fun. And it probably wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for Almora Jr. tagging up. That was something that we don't put enough emphasis on. Then the automatic 4 balls to Addison Russell, loads the bases. Here comes Miguel Montero with, again, something that we don't talk enough about, an insurance run, because the final score, we all know, was a 1-run game. This was the second run, makes it 8-6. You wish it would have made it a 3-run game, but Ben Zobrist does not score on that one. Miguel Montero is pumped up. And then, did you forget about this? I know I did. That is babyface Trevor Bauer, who, by the way, we have an interview with a really close friend of his talking about the whole Bauer situation here in 2024 and 2025 and why the Cubs won't just potentially give him a shot. We'll talk about that. Make sure you watch that video. Again, automatic out Jason Hayward. I don't care what you say in the clubhouse to get everyone pumped up. You're still an automatic out at the plate. and that was huge. That was a really big one. Then Baez, little floater to center. It's okay. 2-run lead. Still nerve-wracking. Still completely nerve-wracking, especially now that your closer's out of the game. C.J. Edwards, who's been known to be a little bit emotional, you worry a little bit, but he strikes out. Napoli. How many times did Napoli strike out in this game? It felt like it was 6 times. It was 3. Then Jose Ramirez, ground ball, and that's out number 2, 1 out away. Okay, we've said this again and again and again and again during this game. It's, hey, 1 out away from getting out of trouble, and then 2 runs score. 1 out away from going to the 9th inning, and then 3 runs score. So just finish this thing. And I don't feel bad for this Indians fan. I mean, I do, but I don't. We need this. 108 years. And of course, that guy, Brandon Guyer, it's that Guyer and Davis tandem just won't go away. He walks, then he takes second base on defensive indifference, not a stolen base. And then Davis, just a freaking Cub killer. Why? Just end it. End it. He won't. It's an RBI single. It's 8-7. So once again, a 2-out pitching change. Every single pitching change in this game, 2-out pitching change. This was the only one that worked for Joe Maddon. Michael Martinez, for God's sakes, is the last hope for the Indians. A 194 hitter career. Felt pretty good about this one.
Here's the 0-1. This is going to be a tough play. Bryant, the Cubs win the World Series. Bryant makes the play. It's over. And the Cubs have finally won it all. 8-7-10.
Did you feel that? Did you all just go back to that moment wherever you were, 2016 on November 2nd? I'm transported every time this happens, and I think exactly about where I was at. Let me know, where were you at when this happened? I was at a Cubs bar in Arizona, losing my mind, hugging every single stranger, high-fiving, looking for people that I knew, sprinting around the bar. Yeah, I had a couple drinks with me, so what? Oh, such a good feeling. Hey, comment below. Let me know where you were at. If you enjoyed this, share it with someone. I've got the playlist down below in the description. Relive this again and again. Every single year, go relive this. Treat it like your favorite show on Netflix that you've watched through 6-7 times, and you know which one I'm talking about. Treat it like that every single year. Let's hope it's not the only one of our era, Cubs fans. Go Cubs, go.